The president says teachers should be trained and given guns to protect our schools.
Some agree, but not the American Federation of Teachers. Thank you for joining us. The topic of arming teachers was discussed yesterday at the White House.
Now, it came up during a listening session on school shootings. Students and parents told heartbreaking stories of friends and loved ones who were murdered in school shootings, and they implored the president to take action. Some suggested raising the age for gun purchases, tighter security at school entrances, or increasing mental health services. And another idea that has the president's backing is to provide weapons training to teachers.
I really believe that if these cowards knew that the school was, well guarded from the standpoint of having pretty much professionals with great training, I think they wouldn't go into the school to start off with. I think it could very well solve your problem.
Now, one of the nation's largest teachers unions strongly disagrees with the president. The American Federation of Teachers says arming teachers a horrible idea. Our Jane Caffrey spoke with local AFT members today. And Jane, do they agree with the union's national leadership?
Lee, they absolutely do. Although some think arming teachers would protect students, local AFT members tell me they don't think it's part of a teacher's job requirement to carry a gun in school. They fear it could end up harming students.
Can't imagine going to recess, bringing a gun with me.
Local members of the American Federation of Teachers took a stand today against proposals to arm teachers as a defense against mass shootings.
Well, why not put bulletproof vests on all children? I mean, where does it end? Our schools are not military fortresses.
These retired teachers say they would never want to carry a concealed gun in the classroom, and training to use lethal force is not why they became teachers.
Have you seen the way the SWAT people go into those rooms? Do you think teachers would be willing to do that? And if they were, then they'd be police officers, not teachers.
And they worry about accidents and children getting hurt.
I can only imagine in my classroom where I can barely lock up my purse, a kindergartner getting into my purse and getting a hold of a gun.
Advocates of arming teachers say teachers would go through psychological evaluations and training before carrying a gun. But the president of the local AFT chapter is strongly against it.
That's insanity.
She says to fight the epidemic of mass shootings in schools, arm public schools with funding.
Perhaps we need more security guards. Perhaps we need funding for bulletproof glass in front of the schools, locks on the front doors, or security cameras. We don't have money for pencils, much less supplying people with guns.
And the local AFT chapter is forming a coalition to address this issue. They plan to host town hall meetings and pressure lawmakers to provide more funding to public schools. Lee.